So with Super Slam finally hitting store shelves and being legal, there's a burning question everybody watching my channel is probably asking at this point. How good is Fang into these heroes? And that's what I'm setting out to answer this video. I have 4 Talishar replays against the 4 brand new heroes, Pleiades, Lyath, Tuffnut, and Kayo, and we're gonna see how well Fang stacks up. Does Fang win? Does Fang lose? Is Fang good into these heroes? That's the question that's gonna be answered. Let me guys know what you think of this kind of video. I think this is really useful for like Fang players, and I'm like the Fang player. This is actually really fun to make. I really enjoyed like, you know, walking through my process of me also like learning how to play against these new heroes, because like I hadn't played a lot of Fang into these new heroes recently. I've just been busy with actually having life. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys enjoy these videos? Do you guys enjoy Talishar replays? Is that something you want me to do more of? Let me know down below. And yeah, let's just get into the replays here. Okay, so our first match here is Lyath. He's very much like an on-turn, off-turn kind of deck, so I think we want to be a little bit more explosive. D-Reacts aren't super helpful, so I think we're just going to go take out 3 D-Reacts, put him through Hunt the Hunter in order to just get that chip damage over. And he's not going to have any attack reactions, so I don't think that the Cut from the Same Cloth is going to be super helpful here. Okay, right away we got to leave them hanging. Okay, this isn't that bad. Actually, it's kind of annoying at this point in the game, but it's okay. It's fine. He's going to pitch, create my token, and pass. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So we want to mark him, ideally. I think what we're going to start with is we're going to go Dagger, and then play these 2, Arsenal this, and pass. He's got a bit of a setup here. Ooh. Actually, okay, he's not going to block. I think he's trying to keep his hand. Calming Breeze, okay, he's going to prevent 1 damage, that's fine. My care is about marking him, that's my primary goal at this point. So he's marked, perfect. And then we have Scar Tissue to mark him again. So we're going to be at 1 fealty, and he's going to be marked for next turn. So we're already on a pretty good start in terms of setup. He does have 1 aura, which is a little bit scary. Oh, Truth or Trickery. Okay. Do you think the top card is red? Oh, this card sucks on Talishar because I can't even like read body language. Okay, yes, it's red. It was red. Okay, so that's gonna come in for 2. He could make it 3 at most. So that's 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna force out the card out of his hand at worst. So that's gonna be 4, and then he's gonna have to pitch another card for Lyath in order to make. Actually, no, it's only action card, so that's not even gonna buff it. He needs another defense reaction to cover it. So no, he's getting marked, and I'm getting a fealty. Damage isn't super important at this point because we're not online yet, but oh, Liar's Charm. Is he gonna turn off his own hero ability? Is he gonna turn off my hero ability? Oh, that would actually be smart. Yeah, okay, nope, he's smart. Yep, that turns off my hero abilities, that takes away my fealty. And I don't even have the option to discard a card, so it's like yep, or no, he's targeting himself in order to buff the block card by 1. Okay, that works too. I think either was fine in all honesty. But hey, he's got 2 cards, or 3 cards total, so he's not really super set in terms of like what he can do, which I'm totally fine with. Power play. That's okay. That's 8. That's pretty good. That's a 3 card 8, so that's not great, right? We're gonna hunt the Hands of Wraith. I want to go hunt, pitch Hunt Hunter, because that's probably gonna. I'm just going to throw Dynamos and say take 7. Because this is not a lot of damage. And there's no on-hits. Because that's like... He needed to keep 2 cards in his hand and 1 in his arsenal to send 8. Like, that's so not a good rate. Okay, Hunt to the Ends of Wraith. He's marked, so it's going to go in for 0 for 4. Awkward to block. Especially with Lyath, because he already has, like, that's going to take 2 cards from him. 1 to block, and then 2 to pitch in Lyath, and 1 to pitch in ramp on the Ram's Head. So already he's down to, like, IP3. Unless he's going to give me equipment, which is also fine. Oh, and then he's going to play Edge of Their Seats. Okay. That's fine. And then remove a counter. Oh, he's doing 2 things here. 2 things. Yeah, no, that's a valid play. So that's going to be 5. Yeah, we're going to go Hunt the Hunter for 5. Because this is going to be able to be an effective one-card play, whereas this I'd need like another card in my hand. Actually, either way, I need another card in my hand, but this one's like threatening the draw, and then this was just 5 damage. But the draw's not going to be as effective. It's like my last card, because if it did hit, and I had 2 cards in my hand, I'd basically be IPing myself, but this I'm just getting an arsenal and value numbers. And it's going to hit, and we're going to get a fealty. Nice, that's our first fealty of the game, and life totals are about equal, so we're good. Sucks that he's not marked, so Saber Blood is going to be a little more awkward, but that is okay, because chat, as you can see by my hand, we're getting online next turn. We're going to go Hedgehog, Fealty, Pitch, Affirm Loyalty, and then get online. But he's going to throw Short Shrift, that is 4 more damage, discard a card. Okay, so he's not been cheered, which is good, because I can block with more. I go 3, 4, 5, 12, 11, so I need to block, so 11, 10, so I need to block 9 minimum. So 6, if I give all my armor and 1 card in hand, that's going to be 9. Oh, this is a bit awkward, ain't it? I think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we're just going to go armor, because that's going to take 3. And then I'm going to sink my arsenal too, because I want another pitch card to get that second Draconic Chain Link to activate Affirm Loyalty. And Saber Bloodshed isn't even too strong at this point, because he's not marked, so I don't really care at this point. Yeah. He's just going to boo, set up a Might Token. Totally fine with me, because we're getting online basically no matter what. Yeah, so place that long. Yeah. And then Pledge Fealty, pitch this, fire Affirm Loyalty, that's going to get me online. Yeah, that's just more damage. Pitch, Hunt's End, it's going to be a pitch stack now, because if he's seeing 1, I don't think we're going to get to that pitch stack. Lyath is a bit of an aggro deck, so pitch stacking probably doesn't matter as much, but you never know. You honestly never know. Lyath has the potential to be pretty defensive too, so it's been a 50-50 depending on how the deck's built. This one seems like it's a bit more like middle so far. Like, it can be defensive, it can be offensive, you can do both, but we'll see. Okay, so Rampart is overcrowded. That should be 5. It looks like it's gonna block 5, because I got 2 tokens, that's 4, and then the 1 Ram's Head, that's 5, yeah. But you know what, I don't know 4. Plus, oh no, because get cut in half from Lyath's ability. Yes, okay. I was like, what? I'm still getting used to that. I'm like, wait, what? Oh wait, no, I can swing the other dagger for 1 more. I forgot, because that resets Dynamos. Because now I'm online, because I got 3 fealties. Sick. Okay, now the game is on. Now is the game is on. We are cooking with fire. Okay, so he's gonna edge of their seats. And 2 steps ahead. So this is just a setup turn. We are fine with that. We are cool with that, because we're going to go Saber Bloodshed. Saber Bloodshed. Swing. Then we're going to go Blade Flurry. Or maybe not. Maybe we were not going to do that, depending on what he intimidates. He intimidated the exact card he didn't need to. Let's fucking go! Okay, it's fine. We're going to go boom, boom. It's going to be 4 plus 4. That's going to be 2 plus 4. Ah, my headphones are like really being staticky right now, and it's distracting. Okay, so that's going to be 12 into 3. Yeah, no, that's yeah, no, Fang, like, the thing with Lyath and Fang is, even though, like, we're both setup decks, the second I get online, I'm able to, like, basically do anything. If I need to play defensive, I can go defensive. If I need to play offensive, I can go offensive. You know, either or works. Lyath, he's still, like, once he sets up, he has explosive turn, and then he kind of does nothing afterwards, almost. And then even those turns where he's setting up, it's kind of like, where Fang's at least like, okay, I can send something on right, minimum. This one is coming in for 4, so it's probably, it's not gonna hit. we're just gonna throw Dynamo, take 3, and pass. Yeah, this is gonna be a good turn. So we're gonna start with Oath of Loyalty, and then we're gonna swing Affirm Loyalty, and then swing. So Obsidian Fire Vein, Affirm Loyalty. That's gonna be 4. I'm kind of seeing if I can do this twist, put in this twist in turn, because that's gonna give me an extra fealty that can break into. Never mind then. Is he gonna turn off my hero ability? No, he targets himself. That's fine. That's fine. Probably to give his cards more block value, which is a-okay. I'm fine with. He's targeting me. Okay, that's fine. Because then we can just discard twist and turn. That's okay. That makes that decision so much easier. Because I got like a 5-card hand. I don't really care. Like you can take a card. It's yours, buddy. It's yours. I think I'm gonna also Arsenal the Long Whiskers. Mainly because I know Lyath. Like, even though I'm ahead, I don't want to be overconfident, and I still want to have a backup plan. I know, like, he's going to be popping 2 auras, and I know there's the one card that can be like, oh, discard your whole hand or something along those lines. And it is a confidence token, so I don't want to get too cocky here. And I want to be like, okay, we're pushing good damage, we're sending good numbers, but, you know, just in case, you know. Just in case. But I think we were fine. Like, we exploded well, we put good pressure, we got online quickly. Everything we want from a Fang deck, from a Fang turn. This is great, this is great. So yeah, next turn I'm probably going to take some damage, I'm probably going to take some hits, so yeah, having an Arsenal is definitely good. Generally when I see a Lyath with, like, all this stuff, I'm kind of like, okay, what can I do to, like, keep alive? Or, like, what can I do to, like, have a turn for Fang no matter what? Because all I need is 1 card. He could take all the cards he wants, but I just need 1. As long as I have 1, I'm fine. So 1 perk in the Arsenal for turns. And then pass. Okay, so what is he sending? Terra Sunder. This is exactly why. This is why. Okay, how much damage is that going to be? On his hammer. 18. Not lethal. So, ironically, blocking with Dynamos is not going to be the best plan here, because a confidence token... Well, actually, maybe. Hold on. Let's think this through. So I'm going to have to discard 2 cards regardless. So that's 5. If I go 5 and 5. Let's get 10. So that's 4. So I take 14, send 10. It's not a terrible exchange. And I'll still be up against, like, comparable to Lyath. Yeah, I still think this was I think, like, he would have taken the damage if I had tried sending it last turn because of how strong the Terrace Underplay is. And life totals are a bit more equal now, which sucks, but hey, it's fine. We're still, all things considered, we're on the front foot now because he's got literally nothing. He's going to have to take at least 1 turn to set up. So that's going to be a turn of basically me pushing damage and doing good numbers. Yeah, we're winning here functionally because he's going to have to play defensive. He's going to have to take an off turn, or a turn where he's not really, a couple turns where he's not really pushing a lot, because Lyath only does damage every couple turns, so we're fine. But again, it's not over until this number says 0, and then buff bar additional attack just to get wider, you know, because when you're hitting sub 10 life, every instant of 1 damage, it adds up fast. Like, you guys remember during the Dromai days when, like, you'd attack with 100 Ash Wings and it'd be like Ash Ring for 1, 500 times. That's what I think about in the late game with Fang. Like, these second dagger swings, these dagger swings are just like 1 damage pass, 1 damage pass. It's like it adds up. It adds up, especially when they're like this low in life. So don't underestimate them. Escalate violence. You need Dynamos to take 1. So that's 4 mites. A little bit annoying, but we got 2 Glint the Quicksilvers. Sick, perfect. So he's probably gonna give me a card from, hopefully he gives me a card from hand to block, because otherwise this Glint's gonna suck. That's okay. Yeah. We'll play both, because I want to draw 2 fresh new cards. Perfect. Because now he's Well, I mean, he got the block value from it, so that's fine. And then we're going to throw Searing Gaze for 4, and then Hunt the Hunter for 5. So that's 10. Not terrible. And I think we're going to put this sink below an arsenal. Because just to be able to get, you know, cleanly cover those 4 might tokens, regardless of what it is. You know, I think that's the... Oh! Blessing of Serenity. I've literally never seen that card played. Okay, sure. Prevent 3 damage. Whatever. And swing for 5. And he's just gonna take it. That's fine. And then Edge of the Sheets. Blue Edge of their Sheets. Okay, not that big of a deal. And then Fiddler's Green's gonna buff him up back to For My Life. Arsenal and Bess. Okay, so what is our play here? I think I want to sink the Glint, so move to reactions. Yeah, because the Glint's not... Actually, yeah, the Glint's not gonna do much. 2 Tooths is a good place to be. That's exactly where we want to be, because that's gonna be... Because if we play Tooth and then Blade Flurry, that's gonna be 2, so it's gonna be 4 into 1 plus... Or he's gonna Intimidate, so... Yep, put 1 away, that's fine. That is A-okay. Fiddler's Green, so we're gonna Bike a Fealty instead to give Blade Flurry so we can buff this Hunt to the Ends of Wraith. Make it more threatening. Because then we're gonna swing this one, that's gonna be 4-4 into 4-4-5, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still pushing 13 damage, still pushing good numbers with an arsenal. With an arsenal 1 card 6. Yeah, no, we're able to put really good pressure on Lyath, and the next one's just going to have +3, which is not a big deal to deal with, because he's probably just going to swing Hammer, in all honesty, with 1 card in his hand. Okay, he's down to 4. He's, like, really stretching those life totals thin. So that's going to be 6, so we're going to block 1. I don't want to take... should I take this full 6? I mean, I think I can close the game out pretty well with this hand. Yeah, we're going to be a bit greedy. Go 5. So swing with the 1 dagger, and then Tooth. Actually, no, now I'm thinking. Oh, now I'm thinking, because I can go 4, 5. Oh no. Okay, I gotta close this game before I close the chain. I cannot close the chain, which is good because he's gonna. So we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna use Tooth here. Headlong for 7. Yeah, he's gonna Sigil. Sigil. That's fine. And then other dagger for 1. It's 5. 7. And because we didn't close the chain, he did not get the value out of Fiddler's Green. Yep, okay. And so, yeah, that answers the first question. Fang can beat Lyath. Fang can absolutely beat Lyath. Okay, so second game here, or I don't know what the order I'm putting this is, but Kayo Underhanded Cheat. I don't know exactly how he plays, so we're using Balance of Justice just in case. I want a couple D-Reacts, but I don't even know what to put in here. I think I'm gonna go just take out 2 and 2, because I don't think he's gonna have too many on-hits. I think I just want to do a better numbers game, which is fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna try that. We're gonna see if that works. And, okay, immediately terrible hand. Oh, we don't want to see this. Okay, we got a blue pitch, which is fine, but 2 Hunts Ends on the first turn is not what you want to see. Okay, roll Scabs 2 action points, which is bad because I don't want to block with both of these. Okay, he's going to start with Claw. I'm just going to block with Hunt's End. It sucks because it's probably one of our best value cards, but I don't want... It's weird because, like, I want to have it late game, but if I block with it now... If I don't block with it now, it's basically going to be a dead card next turn. So, like, it's a lose-lose situation when you draw at turn 0. Like, you hate seeing Hunt's End turn 0. Okay, this is actually not a bad hand, because I can pitch the Glint, and I can go Scar Tissue or Glint to Quicksilver in order to give it go again and draw a card. Or give it go again regardless. And mark them. Okay, so he's playing a bit more defensive. That's fine. Because he's using Sink Below. Or at least a little bit more defensive of a game plan here. Make it bigger. Arsenal pass. Okay, this is a better. Actually, 2 oaths is awkward. Okay, Nimblism and Sink Below. Okay, I think I see the game plan he's going for here, which is a bit more of a mid-rangey, buff up the small attacks kind of thing. We're gonna go 6, 7, because I can go Oath of Loyalty, Dagger, Affirm, and then pitch Hunt's End to the second Obsidian Firebane. And get that in the bottom of my deck, get that out of my hand kind of thing. Outside Interference, grabbing, tear down the idols. Oh, what? I mean, huh? I'm not revered, so he's not intimidating me. What the hell? I mean, I guess? I don't know. Oh no, it's a block card. He just wants to block with it. That's fine. That is valid. That is very valid. Okay, so we're just gonna pitch that away. I don't know if he's gonna have Blood Rush Bellows. He might. I could like, I don't know. Balance and Justice is just always my go-to for brutes, so I figure why not. Worst case scenario, it's a 2 block. Best case scenario, it's a 5 value. Nimby. Oh, so this is a Nimby Kayo. Okay, yeah, no, I definitely picked the wrong headpiece. Yeah, okay, so for Kayo, use Crown of Providence. And I'll throw Valiant Dynamo because it's 1 damage. Unless he buffs it to 6. Oh my god, I see it now. With Tunic, that's a 1-card 6. Oh my god, okay, no, that's insane. That is actually crazy. Weakest link. Ooh. Oh, this is awkward. I could play my Pledge Fealty. Yeah, I'm just gonna play my Pledge Fealty. And we're gonna say no blocks because all my cards have block value, and then just take the 6, and then park Searing Gaze and Arsenal just to send damage. Yeah, to have... Oh, did I have another game open? I think I had another game open, and that's what that was. Oops, hold on, let me just... Nah, that's whatever, I'll figure it out later. I can't see it in my other screens, so it's fine. Arsenal. Okay. Oh! Not terrible. Strong Survive for 7. Yeah, okay, so I see Kayo's game plan here. He is very much a consistent numbers type deck, where he can just send... He's basically Brute, but without Blood Rush Bellows. Because now he can, like, pitch blue and then another card in hand and make that 6 into 10, which is a lot of damage. That's 10 damage. But that is, like... Actually, no, that's only a 3-card 10. That's a bit above right. That's decent, right? Okay. No, I see. That's the game plan here. Okay, I want to keep this to mark. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna let him send it. We have to block more before we're online. We have to block less, I mean, before we're online. So we can block more when we're actually online, which, you know, sucks, but that's how Fang goes. You're gonna take more damage before you're online. And then when you're online, you're gonna block a lot more, and that's when you're gonna play more defensive, more blocky type stuff. Oh, he stole my fealty. Oh, that's cringe. Steal my tokens. Okay, what should I do here? I want to do a mark on the second dagger. So he has to give me at least... He's probably just going to give me armor. Or he's going to say no blocks. He's going to just let me mark him. Okay, that's cool. Okay. And then for the Dracai and a Pledge Fealty. That is good. That is very good, actually. Okay. Okay. So... Alright, what's the plan here? Because I can either go for a bigger turn. If I go greedy, I can go use this as a pitch and then go create a fealty. Swing, swing. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll take 2. Yeah, take 2, and then I reveal for the Dracai to not discard a card. Yeah, for the Dracai, which is more than 3 power, which is 3 or more, so I don't discard a card. And I'm gonna get online, and now the value game is gonna start. Now we're gonna start like etching back into the game. So I just gotta hit him once to get online. He's probably gonna throw Scowling Flashback. What the? You friggin'. That's annoying. That's actually really annoying. Okay, Blade Flurry and then Pledge Fealty. And then I create second Fealty. And swing the second one, and then this is gonna mark him, and then for the Dracai is gonna get my third Fealty. Potentially a fourth Fealty, which is exactly where I want to be. This is exactly perfect. Blocking 3, Searing Gaze for 6. I didn't even mark him. So if he's not marked, we're just gonna Arsenal this for the Dracai. This is a very, very annoying game, for lack of a better term. Like this is very annoying. Alright. Nimby. This is going to come in for 6 because he has a Nimblism and he's got a Tunic counter, so he's probably gonna pitch. Okay, yeah, this is 6. This is functionally a 1-card 6. Alright, so if we play Twist and Turn. Okay, so if we go Vigor, Imperial Intent, and then pitch Blistering Blade to hunt the Hunter, that will mark him. Yeah. Because that's going to give me the most block value. So I'm going to take 2 damage, which is fine. Well, it's not fine, but it is what it is. And then he should lose the Fealty token after this. Yeah, because he doesn't have any Draconic cards. And we're just going to go Imperial Intent for 4, and then Hunt the Hunter, pitching Blistering Blade in order to go 5, and then mark him, and then hopefully get online. Because, god damn it, I've gone too far without getting online. So many, like, aura stealing. That's, like, really annoying, actually. But that's fine, actually. Because we're still putting decent-ish pressure. Like, Brutes are always a bit of an annoying, are inherently already a pretty annoying back and forth to deal with as Fang. Like, it's winnable. Reiner's winnable, Levi's winnable, even Kayo. Like I think Kayo, you could beat Kayo pretty easily. Or old Kayo, I mean, but new Kayo, like I haven't played him a lot, so now that I'm like actually like getting the flow of his like how he plays, it's kind of like okay, I'm seeing what you're doing. I'm not liking it, but it's fine. Okay. Better. Hand? Okay, how am I? Okay, so something you can see. So if I go block 6, I can pitch. Tooth. Oh, I just block 6. Go Tooth for the Dracai 7. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Save my armor, because I don't want to be greedy here. I really need to, like... Yeah, okay, now we're online, and now I'm coming in for 7, so now that almost guarantees it's going to hit, because 7's a very difficult number to block. Or I'm going to take a lot of cards out of his hand, which is going to be even better for me, because that's going to give me some tempo. Taking 3 cards, or 2 cards and an armor. That's fine, that is exactly what I want. And offensive behavior, weakest link, and apex bumper. Okay, sick. Strongest survive. Okay. 8. Ooh, I got 2 no blocks. That's not good. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's gonna take 2. So 3, 4, 5. No, take 3. Then take 3 and then reveal Blaze Headlong. Okay, I think now is when the tempo is going to start kicking more in my favor because I'm online. I can have good big card hands, good small card hands, good everything card hands. I don't think there's like bad turns at this point. Oh man, I really got to turn off that. Hold on, I'm going to tab out, just close out the other game. I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that it opens, so let's just close it. Hit Tooth into Blaze for 7. And then I'm going to put Pledge Fealty in my arsenal after firing for Scar Tissue. So that's 2 into 7, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I could make it 14 if I made it Draconic, so 2 card 13, well, no, that's 2 plus 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah, it's 14. Scowling Flashbag used here, that's, you know what, I'm okay with that. I'm genuinely, like, that's great. Because now, like, that is genuinely the biggest thorn in my side is Fang, is Scowling Flashback, because that really stops, like, it puts a harder cap on how much I can block. I can't really just dump 3 cards and then swing with 1, because Scowling Flashback can just, like, ruin my day. But now that it's gone, I'm like, okay, that makes the Brute matchup so much easier. The second he blocks with, the second the Brutes block with Scowling Flashback, it's just so much easier. Okay, D-React 6. So, which reactions? Sink Below. And we'll sink Searing Gaze. Yeah, okay, that's fixed. Ooh, Twist and Turn. Nice. Nice. This is really good. Okay, so we're gonna go Twist and Turn. Firing Obsidian Fire Vein, and we're gonna go Pledge Fealty for 5. And attack again. Oh, he's not blocking. He is not blocking at all. Okay. That is going to be a mistake for him. Because I'm going to now just deliver damage to really close up this gap. Yeah. And then swing the other dagger. We're just going, stepping on the gas. Oh, he's throwing 1 card. I'll hold back on this one. Just make him waste that block value. And then Arsenal. Yeah, okay. Oh, yes, this is so good. Because we got Hunt to the Ends of Wraith, which is fantastic. We got Scar Tissue to remark them. We got 4 of the Dracai's Chainender. This hand is really, really good. Really, really, really good. Okay, looking for Scrap. And that's going to get +1, +3. So that's already 4. So it can go up to 10. 10 is working up to if he activates Kayo. So I'm going 4. If I block 3, take 7. I'll go down to 7. Yeah, I'll block 6. So I take 2. Let's go throw another attack. Bully Tactics for 8. Oh. That's annoying. It'll take me down to 4 if I say no blocks. I can go 4, 4, 5, 4. So that's 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I can threaten lethal, basically. But he still has... Oh, he's probably not playing Reckless Wing. Yeah, I'm going to go down to 4. Just because of how I can put good pressure with this hand. So I can go 4 with Hunt, 5 with Scar Tissue, 4 with Obsidian Fire. So I can go 4, 5, 4. 4 from Hunt. 5 from Scar Tissue. It's probably going to full block it, which is exactly what I want, because that's just giving me more value with my other Hunt to the Ends of Wraith. More value, more numbers, yay! Because it only gets +2 if he's marked. I think the smarter choice, if you see Hunt to the Ends of Wraith, is like, if they're already online, letting like 1 damage leak through, especially if you're not like at single digits, is probably like the smarter choice. Simply because if they have another one, letting that 1 damage hit, you're essentially getting 3 points of value. You're essentially getting like 2 extra points of block value by taking 1 damage, if that makes sense. As weird as that sounds, because the second one doesn't become a 0 for 4, which is, you know, good. That's 5 into 1. Yeah. And he's at 12 and I'm at 4. Anti-cut. Mocking blow. So this is gonna be 7. Or 8. Ooh, 8. I don't like that. Move to reactions. And we're not gonna sink. D-Reags, baby. They're so good. They are so good. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go tooth, and that's gonna be 2 and a 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So that's gonna be 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Functionally 11. I'm probably just going to keep a Firm Loyalty parked in the arsenal. Because we're getting to low life total, there might be a turn where we're going to have to dump whole hand and then pass, which is not ideal, but you know what? It's fine. It does what it does. For Fang, it's always important to keep thoughts of like, okay, what's my insurance policy? What if I like don't draw what I need? What if I have to throw more blocks than I'm planning to? What am I going to do? So having this in arsenal, very good insurance policy. Yeah, no, this is really good. Okay, so we're rolling scabs, so it means their hand's not that great, and they're getting a 5, of course. Okay, that's fine. So this is coming in for 3. It could make it 6. Are they going to make it 6? Because that's going to take a whole other card from their hand. I'm going to block 3. Show me the 6. Is he going to activate KO? He's not going to activate KO. Attack action cards. Never mind. He can't make it 6 because it's only attack action cards. Then Sirens of Safe Harbor. So 4, 5. I'll take 1. I'll go to 3. Is that the right play? I think that's the right play. Because I'm taking 1, going to 3, and I'm pushing 3 plus 3 plus. So that's gonna be 6, 10. 3 card 10. No. So that's 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, potentially 12. So 3 card 11 to 12. 13 with Dallying Dynamo. But yeah, no, we're. This is kind of why I want to hold a Firm Loyalty to one. I could really like put some like good damage. And we're also getting close to fatigue, so we might want to think about like, oh, okay, how are we gonna like close out this game? Because I have to get rid of some of my big heaviest hitters. I know I still have a Hunt's End in the deck because I blocked with 2 and then I pitched the 3rd one, so I still have a Hunt's End, which could be a good way to close out the game. And also, like I said I think I said in the match with Lyath, like these 1 bits of damage, like the 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, add up very fast. And as long as I have cards in my deck, you know, I'm pushing damage. I can push damage. I can just, even if I just start swinging dagger pass, dagger pass, dagger pass. So what I've learned from Kayo so far is he's basically like a more mid-rangey brute, which is weird because brutes are supposed to be mid-rangey, but given that decks like Kayo and Levia are a lot more aggro slanted, Kayo is more like, I'm just going to block, I'm going to gradually send my big numbers, and then eventually just like whittle you down until you're nothing. He's actually, I'm like interested in him. Like he's interesting. After playing this game, like I hadn't played Kayo, I hadn't played against Kayo, I hadn't heard much about Kayo, but now I'm like, Yeah, no, I think also the Nimby tech is like really interesting. Playing a blue Nimby, searching a blue Nimblism, Tunic, pitch, make it 6. That's a 1-card 6 with Tunic. That's really good. That's just really good numbers. Ah, I might have to try KO now, just because like I like his numbers seem good. I think with the right build, it could be something good, especially Bully Tactics. Like that's a 2-card. What is it like? Bully Tactics. Yeah, it's 2 for 4, and then if the card Boozy becomes 8, and then you can with KO make it 12. So yeah, no, that's a really good card. So that's gonna be 5 to 3. Ooh. So I know he's probably not running Reckless Swing because it's not that kind of route. Okay, so what am I gonna? Okay, how am I gonna block this out? So I can 3, 4. So I take 1. And then we have a difficult, because I can block with Long Whiskers, but I won't be able to swing Blades headlong. So that'll be 4, 4, 1, so that's 9. Scar Tissue is going to take me to 1, but I think I can close out the game. or put him in a position where I'm going to win with this hand. Because I go Dagger, Long Wizard's going to be 4, Blaze Headlong's going to be 4, then Everything's going to be 1, so that's 2 card 9 with hidden information. Right? And he's at 2, so like... this is going to be like really awkward to block. Because that's 4 into 4 into 1. So that's going to be another card from hand. Yep, 4. And then this last one's going to be another card from hand. And then he's probably just going to swing Claw Pass. Hey, I'll take another card. Nimble Strike. Okay. Yeah, we're in a position where we're winning this because he's got 1 card and then I'm gonna have a 3-card hand, or he's gonna just pass or not, or I don't know. I'm confused. Yeah, no, 2 Saber Bloodsheds. We're gonna block before the Dracai, but it doesn't really matter because we're gonna go Saber Bloodshed, swing, and then that's gonna be 8 into 5. 8 into 5, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 damage. We've won. I think we've won. Unless he's got like Reckless Swing, which I don't think this build would have Reckless Swing. That's game. Yeah, that is GG. No, this was interesting. I think I'd probably approach this matchup similarly to how I approach Florian going forward. I think I would probably take out I think I sideboard exactly the same, but I think I'd like try to be, I don't know, I think being in the early game, not really paying attention to Kayo's ability as much, because I kind of just forgetting how it works and not realizing like stuff like Tunic, or like what Nimblism he was grabbing with Nimby, but paying more attention to that kind of stuff. I think this is kind of similar to like the Florian matchup, where you're just kind of like, take your time, set up, and then once you set up, you just kind of like outvalue them long game, because that's kind of like what happened. Like, we were getting to fatigue, but I was just like, better numbers. I think like Kayo's numbers are good, but Fang's numbers are still better. Okay, this game is against Pleiades Superstar. She's gonna have some nasty on hits, so I think I'm going to want Smoke Out to have some more defense. And be able to mark her on defense, which is good. And then I think the equipment stays the same. Whatchamacallit? That All You Got is not as good because she doesn't have as many like small power attacks. So trading not like Smoke Out seems like enough. I could have also put Balance of Justice, but given how much Pleiades and stuff threatens Arsenal, I think, or like given how Guardians generally run Command and Conquer and stuff like that, I think Crown of Providence having that key out is better in my opinion. It's like better upon like first gut feelings. So yeah, they're throwing a Moan Maker. We're gonna just pull Awkward Shelter from the Storm. Probably could have Arsenal that, but I really want all these cards. Being able to mark, being able to go again, and being able to get a fealty almost guaranteed is what you want from Fang. This is like marking and guaranteed fealties are like the two biggest things you want for Fang, ideally. Let's see. And we draw another defense. Christ. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to pitch it, and then we're going to... Probably could have arsenaled it, but you know what? Honestly, I think... yeah, I think just pushing the damage fast is... And like trying to get online fast is probably better. And then for the Dracai. Yeah, I'm having a gut feeling that like... we kind of want to hit the gas a little bit in the early game before she can set up. Like, these Zerax are going to be good when, like, Pleiades is actually, like, rolling, but, like, now we don't really want to see them. Like, I don't think Sink Below in the arsenal would help me much, because she doesn't have a lot of her buff auras, and now we've, like, taken 2 cards out of her hand. Like, that Tension of the Air could have been played, but now she's kind of almost forced to block to try to deny the fealty, which is a fool's gambit. You don't deny the fealty. It doesn't work. It never works. Ask Florian. Literally, go ask Florian right now. Cries of Encore. The crowd cheers you. Oh, that's why they took damage. So the crowd is cheering her. Oh. Bollocks. Okay, do they have any auras in the graveyard? They have suspense in the air in the graveyard, so... or tension in the air. So they could play it. I could dump all my armor in front of this. Because this hand is good. Because we have a marker, we have, you know, buff stuff. This hand's good. But is it good enough to use all my armor? Yes, it is. Unless she has like pummel, then I'd cry. I'd actually cry. No pummel. Okay, we're good. Edge of their seats. Okay. So it might have been a good idea to just block everything. Minimize the damage. On hit mark, and then Blade Flurry. And then create a bigger, just in case. Again, you don't want to ever get too cocky with Fang. You always want to have a plan B. You always want to have a backup plan. You always want to have insurance plans. Yeah, no, I think using my armor early was definitely the right choice here. Because now we're like, especially with a hand that was so good and almost guaranteed online, using my armor like faster, it feels like the right call. It feels like the right call. Because confidence the thing with confidence tokens is they're very annoying because like you can't really like get around them that well. I'm almost always gonna take damage during confidence token when they have a confidence token, which is annoying. Okay, so that's gonna be turning point. So blocking 8. And I'm just gonna say no reactions and then park this in Arsenal because that's a lot of blocking that they're doing. I'm not getting over that. So yeah, this is why we made the Vigor, because now we have that plan B. Now we have that insurance plan. Now we have like something else that we can do to, you know, keep the pressure going. Ooh, that's really good. That's a really good hand. Savor Bloodshed. Blade Flurry, Blistering Blade, and Scar Tissue. On hit, draw a card. On hit, get online. That is actually a really good hand. That's really good. This is the downside of Pleiades. She needs to take, like, I don't want to say off turns, but she needs to take turns where she, like, takes a step back, or, like, doesn't put a lot of pressure to make her aura plan work. But on the turns where she, like, steps back and doesn't put pressure, I can hit very, very, very hard. Okay, so the card cheers you. Okay, let's do some math here. So that's going to be, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, but that's going to go down to 12. That's still worth it. No D-Reacts from Pleiades. Nope. And then swing, Obsidian Fire Vein for 3, making it 6 with Searing Gaze. Then close the combat chain, and then Arsenal, smoke out, and pass. Twist and Turn, Blaze Headlong, Glint the Quicksilver, and Hunt's End. But they're swinging for 18. Confidence, I can only block with 2 cards, so I'm gonna... That kind of sucks. But we have Hunt's End. So what are we going to throw on top? I think Glint. Actually, I think we block a Smoke Out, throw Blaze Headlong on top. Yeah, no blocks. Let's get some defense value. Yeah, Pleiades is strong because she's very explosive, and like that's... kicked me down to 25, but I've gotten her down to 20, and I'm currently in the hot seat, so I'm yeah, I'm currently sitting in like the tempo seat here. I guess I could have played Hunt's End on the first one and then made the thing hit, but I don't think it really matters too much. Well, I didn't know what I was going to draw, so. Yeah, I wouldn't have swung the third attack anyway, so I don't think it really matters too much. Yeah, whatever. Boulder drop. Move to reactions. Sink below. Take 2. And the problem I had with the Guardian Aura plan. Once you have your auras and you explode, you kind of can't really do much after that, which is unfortunate. Like, Pleiades is now, like, at nothing. And then, like... It works early on. The strategy works early. When, like... You know, your opponent's not pushing much damage and you're able to take these off turns. But after you have this big explosive turn, if you can't keep tempo after that, which is going to be really hard to, the deck kind of just fumbles. And that's what I'm really noticing a lot with Pleiades, in at least the current builds. The deck's good early, but it sucks late. It sucks late game. At least that's how I feel about it personally. Yeah, not being able to... Oh, Saber Bloodshed, Twist and Turn into Imperial Intense. Take 5. Pfft, I don't care. CNC is a lot less threatening when you don't have an arsenal. I think the better play would be Swing Moment Maker, Arsenal, that CNC. Just, you know, trying to keep it for if I like try to set up or like park something in Arsenal. Because that was just 5 raw damage, and I don't think I would have like cared regardless. I guess it's 5 damage. Oh, they're throwing everything in front. So I'm like, okay, I'll play Imperial Intent, give it a go again. Sure, you covered it. That's the thing with Fang. They had to use 2 extra points of block value, 3 extra points of block value, technically, to cover that. Because they can't see my reactions. I am so good. Like, this is where Fang is good. Okay, and I'm going to park this Affirm Loyalty in there. And they concede. Because there's nothing they can really do. They can swing Moment Maker, but then I'm just going to have another 5-card crypt to swing back with. So yeah, Pleiades, definitely good matchup for Fang. If you can survive, like, the big aura hit turns, you basically run away with the game after that. Because you're both trying to set up. And the difference is Pleiades' setup lasts 1 turn, while Fang's is, once Fang's set up, he kind of just wins. So, yeah, that's Fang versus Pleiades. Alright, and here we are against Tuffnut. Tuffnut is, I don't know how to feel about Tuffnut. I don't want to be too defensive, because I feel like Tuffnut's all defense, so we're just going to go no defense, all offense. We're going to hit all the gas, no breaks, and then all the same. Because Tuffnut wants to play defensive, so if I can just set up my 5-card hands and go over the top, I think I can beat him pretty well. Tuffnut's very interesting as a hero, as a brew hero, but I don't think he's that good. I honestly think Tuffnut's a very mid type of hero. So, especially against Fang. Fang loves these slower defensive decks because they're so like they give me time to set up my fealty. They give me time to like set up what I need to do. And with Tuffnut, especially making all these toughness tokens, the thing is they only work on the first card you block with. So even if Tuffnut has 10 toughness tokens and he just blocks the first dagger, I could just go, okay, pledge fealty, swing the second dagger, what now? Like, honestly, it's not beneficial. I don't see working in Tuffnut's favor. Create 3 toughness tokens, cool. And he's swinging for 7. Block 7. Neither of these mark, so they're not exactly cards I want right away. Gonna swing with Obsidian Firebrand. He's got 5 toughness already, which is like irritating. But I'm about to demonstrate why toughness doesn't really matter, because he's got 8 block on this 1 Fire Vein. But I'm gonna go Tooth to be 2 go again, and then sidestep into the second dagger. So, oopsie poopsie, like you're. Create a bigger token, yep, clash, and then this is going to be just enough over to mark him, which is exactly what I want. Because now he's marked, now we're on our step towards getting online. And look at that, we got so much. Okay, Gauntlets of Tyrannical Rex, he's swinging rock. Okay, so we're probably just going to play Pledge Field. Okay, what is our play here? What is our actual play here? Let's think of this through for a second. I think if I just block... I don't think I want to block. Honestly, I don't think I want to block. I think I'm going to... Okay. I'm going to block something. I'm going to block 2. Yes. And then we're going to just swing. Hunt the Hunter, pitching Long Whiskers, parking Pledge Fealty in the arsenal. But no, he's not going to have the cards to clear his hand and swing rock, which is good. Like, he has a handful of cards now, which is probably, like, annoying for him. But he's got other cards he can play, so Buck Wild. For 5. What is he doing? Okay, so Tuffnut, Buck Wild, and then he's gonna... Oh, he can't rock. So just swing Buck Wild? He doesn't have the resources to swing rock and play Buck Wild, so that's unfortunate for him. I don't like that we have Hunt's End. That's not a card that I want to see at this point, but, you know, beggars, choosers, all that stuff. Block 1, take 6. I'm really, like, you know, taking my damage now and prioritizing these big hands where I can, because, like, man, Tuffnut's, like, good numbers, but, you know, once I get online, I'll be able to just out-mid-range him. My mid-range numbers are just going to be hands down better, as unfortunate as that is. So yeah, okay, that's 4. Create a bigger token. I'm at 2 fealties. We're going to break chain. Cut from the same cloth. Look at his hand. What does he have? Song of Sinew. Wind up the crowd. Buck Wild. These block terribly, even with the toughness. Oh my god. Okay, this is perfect. So that's... He can... And then he's just going to take the Hunt's End out of my hand. That's fine. This was like... For any Brute players watching, if you're playing against a Fang, wait until they have... like... Basically wait until their hand's empty. Or like, not until their hand's empty, but wait until like they have 1 card in their hand to use Scowling Fleshbag. Because if they have 1 Draconic card in their hand, and they attack, and you take the only Draconic card out of their hand, you've won. That is your game. Okay, so this is going in for 8. He's not marked, which sucks. I don't have any Draconic reactions, which also sucks. I think we're just going to block for 3, and then sink the arsenal. It's Glint. It's not a great card to see. It's not really a card I want to see at this point. You know, actually, you know what? I can make Glint work, because he's probably going to throw a card from hand in front of the first dagger, and then draw a card, and then it gives a go again, and then, you know. So cut in the same cloth. Smash up. Or a grit. I'm digging. Yeah, okay, not a terrible... Not a good hand for Tuffnut. Actually, I don't even know what a good Tuffnut hand looks like. At least I'm, like, seeing... Man, this is not looking good for me, in all honesty. Like, genuinely. What the... Dude... Okay, cut from the same cloth. Okay, blocking 5, vigorous smash up. Oh, you think he probably changed what do you want to do with the hand. Okay, I think we're gonna go boom, boom. Draw a card. Make a resource, like pitch this away. And then swing for the Dracai just to maintain my fealties. I know I'm losing value on the Blade Flurry, but like... It's okay. Okay, no, this is good. Rock. So we're just gonna swing, Searing Gaze, swing, Affirm Loyalty, pass. And arsenaling this bad boy, because this is gonna win us the game. I need a pitch card though, so I need to pitch this plus Vigor Token, so I think I'm just gonna block 4. Take 3. This might seem like a losing position. But as a wise man once said, winning and losing are two sides of the same coin. And I forgot to activate the twist and turn at the start of the turn. Okay. Damn it. Okay. No, I already committed. That sucks. Because now I'm going to IP myself by accident. Actually, I could just pitch the Fire and Brimstone. Yeah, I'm going to pitch it to make a Vigor Token. Save it in my pitch stack. Not ideal. Oh, no. Ooh. Hunt the Hunter? So this is coming in for 5. Block 1, take 4. So this is where my numbers are just going to become insane. And Tuffnut's numbers are just going to go downhill fast. Oh, man, I did it again! I forgot to activate Twist and Turn! Why do I keep doing that? I keep getting too jumpy. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. So we're going to activate Twist and Turn, and then swing the other Firebane. Because, yep, he's still going to give cards in hand, and we're still going to be able to glint to give it a go again, and then Hunt the Hunter for 5. Draw a card. And True Scar Tissue. And we want damage. Yeah. And Hunt the Hunter for 5. And then Arsenal. Ooh, this is good. Rock. I think we're just gonna block with Saber Blood. Should we block it all? So it's gonna go 4, 4, 4, 4. Taking 6. We might need to start blocking soon, but I think we can still push a lot of damage in the meantime. And then if he takes an off turn or pitches a red to not be able to swing rock, that's when, you know, the meatball gets spicy. Because, you know, you want to... The reason I want to make this video is like I haven't figured out all these heroes yet. So like, I feel like it's very interesting to see me being like, I guess do this, shrug. But yeah, no, with Tuffnut, just now that like I'm online, I can start narrowing that life gap. Like 18 to 10 is already a big difference from like the beginning of the game, which was like a lot bigger. Like this attack is presenting life parity, and Tuffnut has a pretty hard ceiling on what he can do. And you know, using 0 cards to swing 7, I can block with 2 cards from my hand and then dynamos and then swing far more than 7 on even my worst of hands. So there's gonna be 6 and a 7. Chat, we're gonna get greedy. This could either punish me or win the game. 6, 5. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to swing with the Pirate Vein. 24. Yeah, as long as I don't hit 2 for Reckless Swing. That's my concern. So now we're coming in for 5. Threatening, draw a card. No reactions. And then, yep, just give you 2 cards and my boots, and that's nice and cleanly covered. So that's coming for, so he's blocking 4. Let's take 7, or pop it to 7, take 3. I mean, and then swing the other one. Boots on the board. Is he going to make more toughness tokens to try to survive next turn? No. Okay, we're going to say no reactions. No reaction still. Just going to park Affirm Loyalty in the arsenal. Song of Sinew. And then he's going to swing. That's going to be +4. 11? Or 10, sorry. Man, Tuffnut's like actually pretty consistent in terms of damage. And I'm like, you know, actually, I don't want to say I'm struggling because I'm not really like, but like I think I made some misplays in this game. Like when I'm looking back, I'm probably gonna like notice some things and be like, oh, I would do that differently after thinking, because like, I don't know. I think I shouldn't have been as greedy at the beginning. But I think I'm still like, all things considered, in a pretty decent winning position. Old Leather and Vim for 6. So how are we gonna block? I can give, I think, okay, so if I give Wraith my boots and a block 3, I can go Dagger, Tooth. I can go Tooth. It's like Firebane, Tooth. Swing the other one. Long Whiskers, buff power, additional attack for 1 more. So it's going to be 2 into 4, or 2 into 6 into 1. Yeah, because that's worth 5 points of value. That's only worth 4. Yeah, I think that's the best. You know, he doesn't have any toughness tokens too, so that's going to make next turn blocking very, very awkward. Because I'm going to go 2 into 6 into 1. You know, 3 wide. Even though we're getting close to fatigue, I still feel pretty confident in my ability to win this game. Tuffnut's going to have to block with probably 2 cards for this if they don't want to die. because they haven't. I've been pitching my Hunsens. I've been pitching my explosive, my Fire and Brimstone. I've been pitching all my power cards, right? So I can Arsenal Long Whiskers. We're gonna Arsenal Long Whiskers. Because I don't think 1 damage is worth it. I think the setup for like a big 5-card hand is probably what's gonna win me the game. A handful of 2 blocks. A handful of 2 blocks. Not what I want to see at this point in the game. So I go 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take 2, go to 2. I don't want to go to 2. I don't want to go to 2. 7. Because a lot of things are lethal right now. Especially, like, for Tuffnut. Lich Fealty's lethal. You know. He has to commit so much to blocking each dagger, but because Tuffnut, because blocking is so good for him, it's like... So let's get a buff it to 4. And it's fine. Swing for 1. And then take his boots. Or, not even gonna give me equipment. That's fine. That's okay. It's 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 1, go to 3. Take 1, go to 3. He's seen a Clash card every turn. Like, this deck is really consistent in terms of what it can do. Is there a D-React? Or is he dead? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that matchup scared me a lot more than I thought. Oh man, I think looking back, I probably wouldn't have been as greedy early games. Yeah, good game. I probably would not have been as greedy. I probably would have blocked more earlier on, while setting up when my hands weren't great, and tried to... I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think I could have like taken the toughness tokens a bit more into account when like planning out my turns. I still had my Hunsens, I still had my Fire and Brimstone, so I think like regardless of how this turn went, I could have won, regardless. Again, I think my numbers are just better than Tuffnut's, like practically speaking. Tuffnut doesn't have any D-Reacts. Tuffnut, it's really hard for him to play around stuff with my daggers. It's really hard for him to not get sidestepped, because like the first time you block is like, that's where the toughness tokens go, you can't really choose. So if you block on my first one, I could just Pledge Fealty and then go to the second one. Yeah, no, yeah, so that's the answer. Fang can beat Tuffnut. So after playing against all 4 heroes, I'll be honest, from the beginning I kind of expected Fang to like have an easy sweep into all of these. I didn't expect as much struggle with like Tuffnut. I expected more struggle with like Pleiades, personally, because I thought her like explosive attacks would be like a little bit harder to deal with, but generally speaking, if Pleiades doesn't get online and you do, it's like kind of snowballs from there. And I don't know, it feels easier for you to get online when Pleiades is trying to get online, because you're both like not... Like, you're both not blocking, but Pleiades needs a turn to set up the auras. But if she's setting up the auras, she's not blocking, so she's taking hits, so she's getting marks, so she's getting fealties, that kind of thing. Kayo was also interesting. After playing him and Tuffnut, they actually feel a lot more like brutes than I thought. I thought they wouldn't really be like brutes. When I first recorded, or when I first started playing against them, I thought like Kayo was going to be more like just Revile. But no, he's got that brute flavor, those consistent numbers, that like consistent like 6 power... kind of thing, kind of mid-rangey game plan going on. So like, you know, our like Reviled Kayo is actually like a really interesting deck and might have some potential to be good in the future. We have to see with more testing. I'm not a brute player, so I can't say, but you know, I might try it. Like I'll be honest, after this replay, I've been kind of interested in like looking into Kayo, because like that consistency, that like, you know, 6 power on every attack, that like, you know, long game, that being able to utilize these like small power attacks and to make them big, you know, that's something that's pretty interesting to me. I like consistency. I like mid-range type decks. But yeah, overall, I think Fang is still very strong into all these heroes. I think Fang has a good game into all these heroes. I think for Tuffnut, like, I was a bit greedy in my game against Tuffnut, which made it a lot harder. I think same thing I said about Pleiades also kind of applies to Lyath. Like, while Lyath does block more, he also kind of wants to keep bigger card hands to have his big explosive turns, and if he can't do that, he's not really, you know, making progress towards his goal. While you're making progress towards your goal, even if you're not hitting, you can still play stuff like Affirm Loyalty, like Pledge Fealty, like for the Dracai, to get Fealty tokens. So, like, you know, trying to deny fealties is almost always a fool's errand. So if your opponent's doing it, you know, just thank them for the win from there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Did you guys enjoy this video? Do you guys want me to make more of these kind of videos? Do you guys want to see more replays from a certain hero? I'm totally willing to do, like, longer form, multiple replays against a certain hero. I've been considering doing that with Gravy Bones because, honestly, I've seen discussions from, like, Fang players struggling into Gravy Bones, and, like, I haven't. I love playing against Gravy Bones. It's, like, one of my favorite matches to play as Fang. I, like, you know, easy sweep Gravy Bones every time I play against them. But yeah, no, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button, because, you know, if you subscribe, then, you know, your next pack you open is definitely going to have a legendary. And if you don't subscribe, you're going to 0-3 at your next armory. So, you know, take that consideration what you will. It's a pretty fair balance of probabilities and outcomes. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Like, subscribe, bye.